Alright, let's see what the fuck's going on here. Free loot is what's going on here. Why are you here? Do you want to become a demon too? Who are you? Vomrock. Why is Vomrock? What are you doing? Is making an army. Why is Xanthar the Plague One told her to fly here and gather army? You serve a wise mage, but you're somewhere far away. A very important task? I can't imagine what possessed them to do that. Where'd you learn to do this? Old knowledge, the wise frog, read it. You're truly wise, is the wisest of rocks. He ordered me to relieve you. Give me the pledge and fly quickly to get your reward. Warmrock will be the strongest, the most deadly. Fear me, Sirmid. Then again, Vrock doesn't like you as fuck. Make her toothy. That was an interesting dialogue. Knight Commander, it's you, Janna, by the gods. Only two, not before you got here, and I couldn't do anything. How'd you wind up here? What am I supposed to do with you? I don't know. I know you're angry with me because I ran away. Deserted my duty. We're gonna help you. Back in Mivon, everyone always praised my fencing skills. I've always been foolish. You're free to go, and if it counts for anything, I'm sorry. There you go. Who are you? Do you know anything about the girl in the other cage? No. What should we do with you? Help us or kill us? We've got the Crimson Rage, a demonic pestilence. Look at me, warrior. I know what you're feeling. I also sense the beast in my soul, but I fight it. Yes, the beast is inside. How do you resist? We must help them. If we truly believe we can prevail against the world's influence, that means we must also eradicate it from the bodies of these unfortunates. Lan, go with them. Alright, we'll go to the Mongols, not afflict ourselves on good ordinary folk.
There's something here. We do it my way.
You're not that. It's easy. Apparently I fucking missed something. Nope.
It's time to act.
Everyone get over here. What the fuck did I miss?
Follow if you dare.
A crowd of destitute, the sick, feeble-minded arriving in Dresden. There has to be admitted. Their lives are rough. They have nowhere where they belong. They wish to die as heroes, at the very least. The creators don't wish to side by side with vagrants either. Yeah, I don't really need conscripts. I will bless the brave pilgrims. The divine light shed by the commander envelops the bodies of the wretched folk, curing them of disease and giving them strength. Yeah.
I do what I must.
To battle, my friend!
You should have run.
Stop, please stop. This place is an abode of peace and tranquility, a place to heal the soul and body. It's not a battlefield. Please spare this man. Your heart lurches. The golden-haired stranger seems like an ordinary person, but something tells you that he is related to Dragonkind. How? And whose side is he on? Your patron Absu or his sworn enemy Daha? In any case, the meaning is not accidental. You need to think thrice before saying you're doing anything. Oh no. I gotta look up who the fuck Absu is so I know who he. Oh wait, well maybe it'll tell me if he's lawful or good. I'll spare him. Thank you for your wise decision. It has gladdened my heart. I wouldn't have let him go. So I can go. I want you to know I won't change. I'll remain your enemy, and Lord Baphomet will give me great powers. You are already strong. You don't need to serve demons. When you finally understand this, your soul will find peace. You already possess that which is worth the most to your life. You acted toward this poor boy as Rendelev acted towards you in Canavers when she treated you with no consideration of who you were, or whether you deserved to live. I can feel the touch of her magic upon you, like the last lingering farewell. Oh my lord. Rendelev made the right choice, child, as you did. You were not born as a dragon, but the true spirit of one is within you. It is strong in you as it was in her. Trust me, I knew Rendelev well. I am the gold dragon Hala Celiax. It was my honor to teach the protector of Canabras. Apsu himself must have brought you to me. Do not try to unravel the deeds and designs of Apsu, child. Moreover, do not attribute your own actions to him. Your 2 feet brought you to me. Nothing else you desires to touch wisdom of dragons pleases my heart, but do not forget, the ways of the dragons are different from the ways of mortals. Your path to truth is only just beginning. I know you tried to save Terendelev from corruption. How did you manage to succeed? Terendelev, here she found shelter, fighting the desire to decimate and destroy. I flew here to help her. The sun rose and fell more than once as she poured out all of her hatred upon me, all the pain that was tearing apart her soul. Many times we found ourselves at each other's throats, ready to fight. Many times her words wounded me deeply. But in the end I got through to her. I found the right words. I stayed with her here, in the place of peace and rest until her soul found healing. I have the spirit of a dragon within me. What would I do? Remember that life is a journey. Some go through it fast, others slower, but we all reach an end where nothing can be changed. As long as we are alive, so too is the hope of change. I taught Terendelev when she was on the brink of despair. She thought that, now tarnished, she was doomed to suffering and evil, but I showed her that as long as we are here, and not at Pharasma's throne, nothing is lost. And no one is lost. Choose the actions that will make the world better, such as the path of a gold dragon. Are you testing me? Life itself was testing you. I merely seized the opportunity to look upon you, the last soul helped by Terendelev. We could use a golden dragon. No, not now, I'm afraid. I have my own responsibilities to metallic dragons, but I will watch you from afar. And if I see you are ever in need of a dragon's wisdom, I will not be the only one willing to come to your aid. Farewell, Halifax. I would say until we meet again, child.
I'm gone.
valiant champion of Golarion, allow me to greet you. My name is the Hand of the Inheritor, and I am the Herald of Iomade, the Lightbringer.
Thank you. You do me a great honor, Harold.
I am only giving you the credit you deserve, valiant champion. We have much to discuss, champion. You must have many questions for me, and I for you. First of all, I wish to say that I have come here to do what I can to help you. But also because I too need your help. But what I need most of all is an answer to a question that has been troubling me.
What do you want to ask?
I sense astonishing power in you, akin to my own. But not just that. Many of Heaven's warriors fought the monsters of the World Wound, and among them there was one I especially cherished. My young comrade and friend, Lariel. He and his sister Targona crafted holy weapons, and exchanged them as a sign of loyalty and camaraderie. Lariel and Targona both disappeared in those dark years when we lost Dresden and the Sword of Valor. Even I failed to find any trace of my friends. But you carry an echo inside you, the memory of Lariel's sword. How did this come to be?
I received the sword in the caves beneath Canabras. I had a vision. Lariel was betrayed. He died protecting his mortal companion.
Yes, that sounds like him. He loved mortals, and understood them better than many of us celestial warriors did. Or at least, he thought he understood them. But you say the vision visited you in the caves beneath Canabras? I see now. The suffering of the first Crusaders, whose children were maimed by the demon's strange villainy, was a matter very close to Lariel's heart. For most of us, our only concern was defeating the demons. But Lariel wanted to protect mortals above all else. I think he went into those caves in search of the people who came to be known as mongrels. But demons often use our virtues to hurt and torment. They turned a rescue mission into a deadly trap. They will pay for this sin and others. Forgive me for my outburst, and thank you for your story. At least now I know what fate my dear friend suffered.
Do you know what happened to the people who accompanied Lariel?
Alas, I do not know the names of traitors or the heroine. Lariel died shortly before the World Wound opened its mouth for a second time, devouring new lands. Many Crusaders disappeared in those dark days of chaos. The lists of the dead and missing were long. I assume the names of Lariel's companions were lost along with them. Perhaps those traitors are honored as fallen heroes today.
Do you know who killed Lariel?
Many demons in the Abyss mimic the appearance of their repellent master, but I do not think it was a Dyrachne or a similar beast. I find myself reluctant even to utter this name under the skies of Golarion, but there is a monster who takes special pleasure in killing warriors of heaven. It's called the Echo of Discari, for it truly is an echo. Not a demon born of the Abyss, but an artificial creation of the Lord himself, wrought by him and several of his mortal followers. I sense his fetid mark in this tale. The Echo likes to strike by stealth, weaving an intricate web of lies and treason, and he despises everything connected to heaven and Iomade. I am not in the least surprised that he hunted Lariel down. I do. This story is not over, and I humbly ask for your help.
Am I Iomede's chosen?
What does your heart tell you?
I believe I am the chosen one, and I will do everything I can to defend Glory.
Conviction like that is what is needed to set hearts ablaze in righteous fury. I'm glad to see it in you. I hope my answer won't cause you to waver in your certitude. Listen, I cannot answer yes or no to your question, for it would not be an honest answer. Do not wait for me to say, here is the power bestowed upon you from on high, and this is the task you must complete. That will not happen. For my lady Iomade, righteous queen of heaven, may mark a mortal with her blessing, but she would never seek to impose her will. Sometimes even I am not privy to her plans. I have come to you not at her command, but of my own accord. But I would recognize the light of heaven in any soul, and I see it in you. I can only guess how and why it was lit. Perhaps finding the answer to this question is a trial you must undergo.
What will you need from me?
I will ask for help not for myself, but for the righteous souls who may be in danger. Listen, I am going to reveal a secret to you that no Crusader has known before, except for the righteous Queen Galfrey. The demons believe their control over the world wound is absolute, especially at its heart, the corrupted lands near the Threshold Fortress. But this is not true. There, in that web of evil, lies an enclave of the forces of good, the last shrine of ill-fated Sakoria. That place is called Pelura's Fall. The Shimmering Maiden is an Imperial Lord, our comrade and friend. She was able to conceal her temple from the eyes of the demons, and keep it hidden all these years, from the opening of the World Wound until this very day. The waterfalls that gave name to the temple have run dry, but not the bravery of those who stood guard when their nation fell. The servants of Pelura have an important mission. They explore the World Wound from the inside, looking for ways to close it once and for all and restore the lands of Sakoria. They have risked their lives, forsaking all joys and rewards in pursuit of this goal, and they have been busy with their research for 100 years. Secrecy is their only protection. If that is lost, all the forces of the Crusader army will not be enough to protect the temple. I would not reveal this secret to anyone else, but the light of heaven is so bright in you that I cannot help but trust it. Moreover, I would like you to visit Pelura's Fall with me. There are 2 reasons for this. First, I am worried about the fate of our valiant allies, and I want you to meet them, champion. Second, I would like you to show them the light of L'Oreal's sword. As I mentioned, this sword was created by his sister Targona. She went missing at the same time as her celestial brother. We found no evidence of her death nor any other trace of her. But by touching the sword she made, the seers of Pelura might shed some light upon her fate. Please, help me in this task. My heart yearns to find my lost comrades, or to punish those responsible for their deaths.
Tell me about Pelura.
She is an Imperial Lord, a powerful angel, one of our most important allies, and my loyal friend. She is the mistress of the stars, and the mysterious light of the Aurora. Sakoria was the land where Pelura was revealed with particular fervor, where her most important temples were located. When the demons came to this poor land, the priests and devotees of Pelura accepted the challenge bravely. Many died protecting and healing their friends in the first years of the calamity. This saddened the Shimmering Maiden. Pelura boldly decided to intervene in the affairs of mortals, and used powerful spells to hide her main temple. Even the strongest of demons cannot find it.
Tell me about the temple and people who live there.
Pelura's Fall was once a great Sarkorian shrine. From the city of Iz and other lands, the burial barges of great chiefs would go there to set off on their last journey into the mighty streams of the Falls. But the temple was famous not only as a final resting place. Pelura is the patron of stargazers. Her servants possess celestial wisdom. In reading the stars, they discover the mysteries and secrets of the world. In times of old, people would seek their counsel on many different matters, and they were respected and honored throughout Sarkoris. Today, Pelura's Fall is not what it once was. 100 years of isolation has placed an unbearable burden on the shoulders of the stargazers and their guards. But they persevere, despite the hardships. You should meet these people, for you could not hope to find a better example of self-denial and resilience.
I need to settle some matters.
As you wish, champion. Find me when you decide it's time to go to Pelura's Fall, for only I can transport you to the secret temple.
I'm gone.
Commander, my people have reported some shifty-looking motherfuckers. Tell me more. Place called Musky Grotto. Have there been many reports? Very well, look into it. Our intelligence is correct. Core Mental Host is on the march and Dredgen. However, my experience tells me he'll act differently. This is going to be a flawless fall, a decisive play of his power. And once the demons get to him, every one of those slingers will be slaughtered. I say we only recruit experienced, seasoned rangers. Captain Owen is correct to assume our ranged troops can manage with light armaments. However, the troops themselves must be exemplary quality. I suggest we pick the most adept archers we have and I'm going to go rigorous training until they become true marksmen. In my experience, in a fight with a dozen inaccurate archers, the most valuable among them is one who knows how to pick the right target. Headhunters, I see. Take a gander. 1320. 1320. Okay, so just flat out better in every way. I see. $29.36. Snipers it is.
I need to recover my strength.
Commander, upon hearing a word of victory, many leaders and adversaries have considered taking a more active supporting role in the crusade. Fighting demons in the name of saving the world is the most prestigious endeavor. The one who helped first accepted will increase their standing. Lastly, Mendev. Most trusted allies. If we're to ask someone, it should be them. What do we say invite the sword lords of Pervoid? The righteous men of Mainetch just loved those hotheads. Just to note, We happen to have a neighbor who's got barely any presence in the crusade. Talk about Maria. It's believed to be too wild and barbaric to have any dealings with. How about we show everyone how wild and barbaric tribes can fight? I see. Inquisitors. It might be duelists. $11 to $22. Why does she want to scare? The capital's expecting me to do shit. Let's get these duelists. I won't detain you any longer. Hail, Commander. Dorlinda Stranglehold, Chair of the Logistics Council, at your service. We got ourselves an ugly situation that requires your decision. Hey, I'm on this council too. I hope I won't get in anyone's way if I join. Hopefully this council will benefit from my vast experience, surveying gear that consists of rocks and sticks. The logistics in a mess. We need to do better. Got it. This council's... Some grief offs I see. +1 to AC. I'll do the +1 to attack. Hail, Commander. Permission to report. Although the desertion has been halted, not everyone appreciates your message. Circle of discontents have formed. I suggest we enlisting some volunteers. We need those who know the meaning of honor. Officers who are unworthy of their rank can always be the place. Damn. Do I want more XP? Yeah.
My skills are absolute. Something is not right here. Flesh wound.
on me.
The struggles
No
never
reason to
cease.
pause.
I'm off.
Don't even try not answering me. If you fail me, you tricksy lump of rock, I swear on Pelura's backside, I'll crush you into rubble with my bare hands.
That's right. Show it no mercy.
Hear that? Show me up a second time, and there won't be a third.
Go on, do it.
Right. Don't let me down. Yes! I knew it! I knew it!
Where's that go?
I have no idea, but I'll find out very soon.
Let's go.
Go, you say? Let...
I do what I must.
Call me again if you need to. That happened.
You've crossed the
Begone,
wrong
fiend!
mountain.
I'm gonna rip them in half.
I will resist. I'm going. This will be quick. Prepare yourself.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
I told you no mages. Come now, yes, I received report about the hunger that moves at the southern gate. I had no time to stop and think. I'm sorry, next time I'll ride off, I'll good old think first. Enough. Talking to you is impossible, behaving like a barbarian in front of our visitors too. I'm sorry they had to witness. Someone may have forgotten how to act like a chieftain. Welcome to Gunrun, travelers. So you're them, then. The Outland is from those hazy prophecies. If you've come in peace, then you are well met. And welcome home. You were expecting us? She was expecting you. We both were. The great Serena caught the scent of one of your party during the heavenly hunt. Many nights past, it was you. The moment you awoke, Serena knew. Oh, how the spirit of old Socrates is strong within you. I can sense it now. Serena, you say? I've never heard of that goddess, but that's no surprise to me. We've got a lot of them. We had a lot of them, I should say, in the old days. Well, it doesn't matter that you don't know our goddess. What matters is she knows you. Can't argue with that. And if she knows me, maybe she knows my god as well. How did I wrong a Revar? Why won't he answer me? Serena knows all. She'll most certainly help you. Who are you? I am Yezna, the shaman of this tribe, guardian of traditions. I'm Yigrin, the chieftain. More like headman. Sakorian chieftains don't rub elbows with mages, and they don't wear Numerian metal on their chest. No, I am a chieftain. Yes, I've been protecting this town with a weapon in my hand for over 10 years, and I'm going to keep doing it. If you think everything I do, every breath I take, even the way I scratch my ass is wrong. We are the leaders of this town. I am Archara, Knight Commander of the Crusaders, leader of the 5th Crusade. Really, if I'd known, I would put on my dress armor. Who's Serena? Oh, you know her. Serena is the one most remarkable being you've ever met. What kind of answer is that? You're saying Serena of yours brought us here? Patience is a virtue. Oh, I wouldn't miss it for the world. We saw our stone suddenly come to life. It had always been silent as far as I know, then suddenly. Today you are a guest of Gudrun. You'll see Serena later, soon. Where are we? This is Gundren, the last stronghold of Sakoria. The land will resurrect our great homeland's former glory. A patch of barren land on the very edge of the world moon, a little town of refugees. I look at the two of you and I don't know what to think. Part of me feels like I never left home. You talk like we talked, and you look the way you look, like you could be one of my own kid. But at the same time, you're as strange as if you just came down from the moon, and you're just as confusing as us. You and I look an age. I might even be slightly older, but then again, you're old enough to be my great-grandfather. And you saw Sakoria back when it was still green. No, none of that now. Honors and ceremonies is the last thing I need. A fair amount of time has gone by. I want to hear your story about the demise of Sakoria. So it happened long ago. 100 years have passed since the demon hordes destroyed our shining land. Not a day goes by I do not grieve for it. My heart wound still bleeds. And this man has the blood of Sarkorian chieftains flowing through his veins. You shouldn't have spent so long roaming as a sellsword. You're both right in your own way. You're both children in your own way too. How come is this place? Its origins are linked to the fall of Sakoria. It is a story of the sorrowful days when the caravan refugees dreaming of salvation reached Ustalov. Back then our ancestors didn't know that our neighbors were, how should I put it, none too honorable. The Usevs didn't want to let refugees in, so our people are forced to turn back. Good 100 years have passed. And this day we were not too close to lives, to put it mildly. Here's a story about Sakoria. Sakoria fell. Fell on a single night because it had turned a blind eye to a cult of the sky for too long. And the will of the gods had nothing to do with it. It was the will of Vorlash. Devious scum. That name, I don't want to hear it. Who are we just fighting? I don't really know. Hunger it moves. But take a look around. You can't wait to take a look over our town? But give me a few minutes, something you must know. You appeared on our doorstep at a difficult time. An unknown sickness has swept through our town recently. I want to heal the sickness using the great power of Surrender, but Singular will let me near the afflicted. Back them all into one building and put a guard in, or he sent off for a healer from Numeria. Only if someone can convince him. I guess I will. It'll be quite easy. Move along, sir. Don't make a job in your eye. You can't cross the bridge until the sickness is gone. Please, my mother's on the other side. You can see for yourself that I'm not sick. Halt. I can't see a thing. Catching the sickness is the last thing. I need to go home and wait for the quarantine to be lifted. What happens if I just... Damn.
We do it my way.
Chosen an auspicious hour to appear on our doorstep. Oldberg Olesk, servant of the Heavenly Griffin. You're welcome in this house. Surely you don't let a visitor into another tribe in so easily. What if I wasn't the one who claimed to be, but Oglender Faye? You should have tested me, asked me some kind of questions. But anyway, you have bidden me to come in, and so I shall. I didn't know. I keep the old ways, but so much has been lost. Thank you for pointing out my errors. What did you call me? How could I not? You're all that fills. Serves a vision. That must be me, then. It's a she-wolf that appeared before us in the ruins. What she knows isn't that enough. What can I do for Gundren? Do you wish to help us? I knew your arrival was a good omen. They have many troubles. Protect the forest temple. The monsters at the gate. You find them troubling. Evil, you say. Where should I start looking? I want to ask you something. Not the last. The Heavenly Griffin still lives. Maybe the other gods have survived too. You've been your mistake before I'm going to allow. That's harsh. Comparing a corpse stuffed with flies to your own chieftain. But sorcerers and Numerian metalsmiths, they're no laughing matter. You're right about that. Thank you for your answers. I have to go.
Follow if you dare.
This was simple enough.
I do what I must.
Okay, well, where the fuck is this fucker?
I'm gone.
I ever see Sakoria green again?
I sense something. Interesting. We do it my way.
This was simple enough.
I'm off. I do what I want.
I've told you 100 times it's a quarantine. I'm an honored guest of your chieftain. Alright, I can make an exception.
I'm gone.
Welcome. I'm a crusader from Dresden. Ah, crusader, imagine that. Show me your wares. Need the heroes to come to fight off the hunger? Tell me what the problem is. There's not a lot to tell. I'll protect the caravan. Let's trade.
We do it my way.
You're not to protect us, right? Good, good. An alarming premonition. You betrayed your own town. My town? I didn't choose to live there. I mean, who you're working for. Better just kill me. I did kill them, but I brought them out back. Every last one of them. Look.
Is what I was meant for. Follow if you dare.
We won't fall
No
here.
glory
I
without
swear it.
risk.
You won't
Test of my
survive
abilities.
me.
Guide my
Endure
hand.
this.
I'm off.
One of my lads, a double-crossing necromancer. Yeah, don't worry about it.